Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Christyn's Crochet Corner. I'm Christyn, and this is my lovely husband, Joseph, aka Mr. Crochet Corner. He is here, and he is joining us, and we are delighted to have him here.
Thank y'all.
Next to our nice toasty fire.
Toasty.
Ooh, feel that warmth. But we are on episode
29.
Episode 29, you guys.
Yep.
So thank you so much
29.
for joining us,
No,
baby.
thank y'all, all my fans.
He's got more fans than I do. But anyways, we would like to welcome you to another episode of Christyn's Crochet Corner. I hope everybody's having a great week. I hope everybody has had a positive, blessed week. We're going to go ahead and start our episode by reminding you to...
Please like and subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe to our channel if you have not already. And if you already are, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being a supporter of this channel.
Thank y'all so much.
We give you loves and kisses and hugs. Also, don't forget to like, comment, because we love to hear from you. The things that you have to say, your voice and your opinion really do matter to us. Like, comment, and share, and ring that bell so that you don't, have FOMO, fear of missing out, so that you always get a little ding when there's a new episode. And of course, our episodes always air Fridays at 12 p.m. Central Time. Central America time. I hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, Thanksgiving is already
coming.
It's
Holidays are here. I mean, it's here. I hope everybody's listening to Christmas music.
We are.
We've
already been listening. Our radio station in San Antonio already plays Christmas music. So we have that on 101.9. Yep. 101.9. We put it on 101.9. We're listening. Always listening.
Every day.
But we want to start off, we like to start off with, we've been talking about how to make our art a little bit better, putting in a little bit more into our craft and how to improve that. So the first week we talked about how we sit, the way we sit, our posture, lighting. The second week we talked about our moods and our materials, the materials that we use. And this is the final week I want to talk to you about. Our fireplace, it went out for a second.
It was reprogrammed.
Yeah, I had to reprogram. We had to put more wood.
That's what it was.
So this week, I want to talk to you about something that I would have known before I started crocheting. So as everybody knows, I am the most patient person in the whole wide world. I have so much patience. I am probably the most impatient person my family knows, because I cannot just sit there. My mind is always going.
But she's getting better.
I am getting better.
She's getting better.
I used to be where I couldn't even sit down. I had to sit down, listen to music, watch movies, and crochet, or read a book, listen to music, and then watch another movie. I'm doing multiple things
Always
at one time. My mind.
At least 3 things.
Is always going.
Always.
Or I'll be cooking and I'll watch a movie and I'll stop and I'll crochet a little bit and I'll cook and watch,
Yep.
So anyways, I wish that somebody would have told me how much patience crochet takes. This art takes so much patience, because there's a lot. Crochet is not black and white. For everybody who's been doing crochet for a long time, crochet is not black and white. When you have a pattern, you can always deviate from that pattern. That is just what that artist wrote down, what she or he did, and it worked for him or her on that hook. So that doesn't always, it's not a set thing. You don't have to use the same colors. You don't have to use the same stitch. You don't have to use the same hook size. Of course, it's always up to the artist. So whoever is creating that one, whatever it is, that one project, it is up to you to whatever, your mind has. And I'm a very black and white person. There's no gray. So it was very hard for me to learn that it's not just what's on paper. You can always deviate. So if one thing works for that artist who wrote the pattern, it may not work for you. So you can always, the pattern it's not a set in stone kind of thing. You can always deviate from the pattern and make it your own. And that's how you truly make it your own. And I've been learning that, and I've been doing that. Also, I've learned to fall in love with gauge. How much have you heard about gauge?
A lot.
Gauge used to be my enemy, but now it is my best friend. When you're working with gauge, you always want to, if you cannot find your gauge, and we will talk more about this later. I think I'm going to stop. I'm not going to talk about gauge right now, but we'll talk about that in another episode. How I learned to fall in love with gauge, and I will try to give you some pointers on how I fell in love with it and how maybe you too can fall in love with it. I know so many people hate wasting their time in their yarn trying to find that gauge, and it's so hard. I know, you guys, but patience is really the key to crochet. Now, anybody who is super impatient, either they kind of don't want anything to do with crochet, or you have to learn to pacify yourself, because there's a lot of frogging. There's a lot of ripping out your work and starting all over. There's a lot of counting. There's a lot of multiplying. There's a lot of math in crochet.
Oh, yeah.
So when in school, when they're like, math is everywhere, we were like, okay, whatever.
Well,
it is. Math is everywhere. So patience is really the key to crochet. And I have learned that I have to slow myself down in order to crochet something beautiful, and it takes longer, but the outcome of the product is so much more beautiful, and it's so beautiful. It's so worth it. I think it's so worth it when you slow yourself down and you kind of go back a few rows, and you just pay more attention to your stitching tensions, and to just paying attention to the little things that you don't think matter. It does matter. It always matters.
Always.
So I wanted to share with y'all a few things that I've been, some whips and some FOs. So what is an FO?
An FO?
Or HOTH?
HOTH.
This is crochet lingo that you must know as a crochet husband. Okay, guys, I know y'all know out there what HOTH is in an FO.
FO. HOTH. I have no idea, baby.
An FO is a finished object.
Okay.
And HOTH is hot off the hook.
Hot off the hook.
Yeah.
Now, hot off the hook, that means like it's
just
done.
It's
like
just
done.
Yeah, like whoo. HOTH. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So what did I do with him? Oh, sorry. Hand me Osito's Dino.
Oh.
So y'all remember that Dino that I had made?
That's Dino. Beautiful, right, guys? Look at it.
I had made
Awesome.
a Dino for my daughter a few months ago. Well, my son, he has some speech problems.
I mean, I guess you can just say he's a boy, and he's
a little lazy.
He'd rather not talk. He'd rather have his big sister talk for him.
Yes. So I one night told her, do you want to sleep with your Dino? And he said, I want Dino.
I want Dino.
So here he comes.
Here he comes.
Hi, we were just talking about you.
Say hi.
Dino.
Say hi.
Show them your Dino. So
hi.
the next day, I literally whipped him up in like 2 days.
Oh, less than 2 days.
No, it was 2 days.
If that.
I whipped him up so fast, this Dino.
Say hi. Show me your Dino.
Say hello, gentlemen and gentle ladies of the crochet community.
This is my Dino. Say Dino.
Dino.
Okay. Oh.
So I had to whip him up one real fast because I felt super bad that he
yeah.
did not have a Dino. So I made him that Dino really, really fast. We are also getting into the holidays, so I'm still working on Christmas presents. If you will hand me those Christmas presents.
Oh,
Oops,
sorry.
Dino?
This one. Oh, this stuff right?
Uh-huh.
What's up with me? With the yarn?
Yeah, you have to give them balls of yarn. They're still connected.
There we go.
So,
Ow.
I have been... Wait, Puppy. Oh, you want to help?
Yeah.
Here, show them that. Show them that.
Show them that. Show them. Fire.
So I have been falling in love
Watch
with
out,
these crochet patterns by Bunnies and Yarn, and I will link her patterns. It's the same person who wrote that Dino pattern that I have for the kids. She wrote this, it's called Mia the Mermaid, and it's mermaid crochet dolls. Poppy, can I see it really fast, Betsy?
Okay.
Thank you. Oops.
Oh.
Careful. Now, it does have legs. but it has a mermaid tail that will slip over it. And so she can be a human or a mermaid. So I just started working on this a few days ago and I got... Oh, where's your dino, baby? Get it.
Oh, right there.
And she's gotten along pretty far. Whoops.
Oh.
Sorry, puppy. Are you okay? She's gotten along. She's getting there.
She's going.
There's a lot of little parts to it, though. There's
yeah.
the arms and then the little seashell bra and the mermaid tail and the hair.
But it's going.
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm going to actually make one for Cadence, one for her friend Melina, and another one for her friend Clementine.
Oh,
now,
wow.
their moms, and they're going to be matching.
Okay.
So they can all have matching mermaid dolls for Christmas. Their moms are actually my friends. So Clementine's mom and Milena's mom and I all went to school together, and we were all friends in high school. And then we grew up and our kids became friends. So they all go to the same school, to the school that we went to. So they have their own little squad. So I wanted them to have matching mermaid dolls. And I will be updating y'all as I continue to work on this.
And we're also working on a show that shows y'all that we're going to be shopping for yarn.
Yes.
And the different yarn places that she
I
goes
like to go.
There's a couple of them.
I just found a new Joanne.
Found a new one.
So, a big one.
Downtown San Antonio. So, well, that one, and then one on the north side of San Antonio. Well, it's actually like the Dominion. But there's a couple of them, and we're going to show y'all. We're going to make a show.
So,
and we're going to show everybody.
Coming up, and we're going to actually buy yarn.
Yes, we're going to buy yarn.
Because I need so much more yarn. So yeah, she's coming along, and I put her little blue shorts, or purple shorts, I'm sorry. And actually, this is the first time I used this yarn. I had never used this yarn before. This is a Big Twist Value yarn. And this is like Joanne's, like, I don't want to say knockoff, but it's like their brand of yarn. So Michael's has Loops and Threads. That's their name brand yarn that Michael's the store makes, as if I'm saying this correctly. And Loops and Threads is the one that Joanne's has, I think. I don't even know if I'm telling you this right, but I'm just going to keep saying it and act like I know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
It is in the color cream, and I didn't want their skin tone to be too white, and I didn't want it, because I have a buff, the color Buff by Red Heart, that I kind of feel like that was like a pale brown. Like, it wasn't like, because her friends are of Mexican American descent, and they're not like brown. They're not, their skin tone. I'm trying to make this out of the likeness. Speaking of, I'm trying to make this out of the likeness of the little girls. Oh. So they're not like brown.
Well,
they're
we're Mexican, but it's like watered down brown.
We're not. Their girls aren't like us. Like, we're brown.
Yeah, like
they're like,
well,
you're brown because of the sun. I'm brown because I'm just brown.
Yeah. Well,
But I'm trying to make it as close to their skin tone as possible. And this is as close as I could possibly get it without having to like order yarn. And, I wanted to get this yarn, and I really enjoy this yarn.
It's nice. It's real nice.
It's very soft.
Oh, it's really soft.
For it being a value yarn, usually value yarn is like rough.
It's really soft.
The Michael's craft yarn, like the value yarn. Oh.
You hear that? Softness.
It's really rough, and it frays.
Yeah.
It frays.
No, it does, yeah.
And this one holds together nicely. So I really recommend this Big Twist yarn. And it's on sale a lot. When I went to go buy this, I didn't even know it was on sale.
How much was it?
It was like $2 something.
Can't beat that.
$2.59, something like that. So I enjoyed this yarn, you guys. And I will be buying more. Actually, I did buy more. I bought another color. Okay, so as in all crafting, as you can see my son's head right here.
Craft.
I like to explain crocheting kind of like a tree. So you have the basic crochet is like the trunk. right, of the tree. And then crochet itself actually branches off into many different things. So there's not only crochet, there's amigurumi crochet. Amigurumi, the little toys. There's Tunisian crochet, and Tunisian is with the long hooks, and you can make so many things. You can make hats. You can make mittens. You can make blankets. You can make, it's endless what you can do with Tunisian crochet. Also, I've already not mastered, but I've dipped my foot into, not mastered. Sorry, not toot toot. Not toot toot mastered. But I've already dipped my foot into Tunisian crochet, into amigurumi, and I wanted to try corner to corner. Now, when I first started corner to corner, it was really intimidating. I started researching all this stuff on corner to corner, and when you're using one color, it's easy, right? Like, you got it. But when you're using multiple colors on corner to corner, it's really intimidating. So I bought this pattern, and this is for my daughter's teacher. Her name is Miss Cater, and she's a lovely teacher.
Beautiful teacher. She's so nice.
So amazing.
Kind-hearted.
She's very kind-hearted. She's a very, oops, my dog is choking. She's very sweet, very kind, very loving. And so I wanted to make her something handmade for Christmas. I decided to make her a scarf. And it is a pencil corner to corner scarf. Now, I've already weaved in all my ends. I weave in as I go. I'll wait until I get a few rows, and there'll be little stragglies right here. Don't fall asleep on me.
No, I'm sorry I'm yawning, guys. Long day at work.
I have a little stragglies down here, and I'm already up here, so I'll weave in these ends. I don't weave in when I'm too close to the edge, but I'm finally down to just one color. I had the blue on this side, the blue on this, so it's not. This is two separate balls of yarn.
These right here?
Yes.
Dang.
You can't do it together because you're working it this way.
Yeah. So you go.
Yes.
Change it and then change it.
So the more color change.
Difficult.
It's kind of difficult.
It's difficult.
It's fun.
Hey, but.
Thanks.
Good job.
So I'm getting there. It's gonna be. I feel like it's really big, but the gauge. I matched the gauge. It's supposed to be 8 inches wide. So I have one little end that I still have to weave in, but I've gotten it. I'm getting there. Yeah. So it's going.
Beautiful.
I've got
Good job.
A few more weeks to finish that. I'm
almost
almost done.
When are you gonna finish it for?
Before Christmas break.
Oh, okay.
I have to give it to Miss.
Plenty of time.
Yes. So before we wrap up, I wanted to. You know how we always give a little tidbit of encouragement and love. Yeah. Today we wanted to talk about, because Thanksgiving is right around the corner, we wanted to talk about getting along with family members that we kind of don't get along with. Now, I wanted to encourage you to, I know sometimes it may be hard when you're upset with somebody, or even if they did something to you and hurt you, and you still have to see them on Thanksgiving, you don't want to. I still want to encourage you to not sweep it under the rug, per se.
No, but, I mean, family is everything. Family is everything.
It really is.
And family is really important. And we ourselves have our own issues with, some family. I mean, who doesn't, But especially in the holidays, it's to get back together with family.
This is your opportunity, your chance to show that you are the bigger person and that you're willing for, even if it's just for a moment, just to kind of set the ugliness aside, and for the sake of everybody else, for the sake of, your cousins, your mother, your father, things like that. You want to kind of just bring that wholeness and just say, for the moment, right now we're just not going to argue about it. We're not going to think about it. We're going to have a good time. Yeah. And when later on, when the time presents itself, we'll talk about it and we'll address the problem. Now, if there's no problem, then hey, let's party.
Great. But no, let's just give. And that's what it's about. Thanksgiving. Just give thanks.
For another year of life.
For another year of life. Thank God we have family. Mm-hmm. Whatever family, if you have 2,000, 3,000, whatever it is, thank God you have family, and always give.
And that, this is a time of year we come together and we kind of just enjoy each other's presence, enjoy the tradition that, you know, our families have been doing, passing down from generation to generation, giving thanks that we've made it this far.
Another beautiful year.
And so I don't know what happened, but my camera just cut out by itself and my husband had to leave. But before we left, I wanted to remind you once again that I will not be recording next week so that we can all spend time with each other and have a very good holidays. So after the Thanksgiving break, we'll be back on our regular schedule. But from my family to yours, I want to wish you a happy, happy, happy Thanksgiving. And one of the things that I am thankful for is you. And I am so happy that you're my friend. I'm so happy that we met and that we, even though no matter how large the distance may be, that we are finally able to be near one another. If you want to see how my holidays is going, and I would love to see how yours is going, please join me or add me on Facebook and Instagram. I will put the link down in the description. And if you need anything, if you want to talk, or you have a crochet question, an idea for the show, a question for the show, a question for me, you're always able to email me, and I will put that in the description. Also, my Happy Mail will also be in the description as well. You guys, I hope y'all have a safe, wonderful weekend and a wonderful Thanksgiving. I cannot wait to see y'all again. God bless y'all and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.